What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Over the last 4 episodes we've won the draft 3 times and packed literally nothing, and we lost in the second round and packed an Iron Man of the match. So I'm a little bit confused as to whether or not winning the draft is actually beneficial. Most of our good luck has come out of not winning the draft, but still you would feel that winning the draft is going to be more beneficial to you, but it doesn't seem like it is. But anyway, if we could drop a thumbs up on today's video, that would be much appreciated. Let's try and smash 7,000 likes. What formation do we want to go with here? The 4-5-1 attack might be interesting. I actually might try the 4-1-4-1. It's not a formation I usually go for, so let's try something a bit different today. Now, once again, guys, whilst CHEM Gate is still in play until EA fix the chemistry glitch, we are going to pick the best players, not for chemistry, but for team ability. And I know that upsets some people, but it just doesn't make sense to build for chemistry because it doesn't mean anything. So I'm not going to do something that will purposely hinder me rather than help me. And to start things off, I think we're going to take that 95 Ibra because maybe we'll go with Costa. Bale and Messi have got better cards. Philippe Lahm's got that left back card. Not that I'd probably use Philippe Lahm anyway. So yeah, I think we'll go with Douglas Costa. And then as per the last few drafts, we're going to start off with the bench and just pick the best players. So we'll start with that team of the season Oblak. Is he the best player? I mean, he's the highest rated, but Mandanda has better diving, little less reflexes, a bit less handling, more kicking, little less positioning and a little less speed. Yeah, okay, so maybe Oblak there will be position number 1 for us. The next, or the first defender, could go with Chris Smalling here. Mario Gaspar wouldn't be a bad shout. Mario Gaspar would make a decent centre-back. Yes, he's got high attacking work rate, but at 6 foot, 81 pace, he'd make if we don't get a better centre-back, he would make a decent one. But Chris Smalling, medium, 6'4". I know he's got a team of the season card, but we'll take that Chris Smalling card because it is actually pretty damn decent. Next up, we'll take the Casco card. Why the hell not? He's got pretty well-rounded stats. Club 70. One of the very few players in the game with Club 70, and the non-rares make no difference to us because they are not going to be in the team. We finally get a nice special card there with that Andres Iniesta. However, I think Matuidi might be a little bit better. Okay, so he's got less dribbling, less shooting and less passing, but his defending and physical are much better. But Iniesta maybe would work better as a centre mid, or we could take Matuidi as a centre defensive mid. We're going to go with Iniesta. Let's take the high-rated player. Let's go with him. And obviously the Iron Man of the match cards are quite nice. Oh, there we go. 99 Ronaldo. You cannot turn him down. And I'm going to be playing him at striker as well, unless I get 98 Luis Suarez. We also get ourselves 98 Lionel Messi. So Messi, Ronaldo, perfect little pair in there. Messi's going to get in the team. I might play Messi at centre midfield. Ooh, Pepe Reina, Iron Man of the match card. I'm not interested in him. Aubameyang isn't relevant to us now because we're going to put in Ronaldo up front. The same with Lewandowski. So I'm actually going to take this Florenzi card, and I possibly will play Florenzi at CDM or centre mid. Maybe he's better suited to centre mid because he's got high medium and he's only 5'8". For the CDM, I would prefer a really tall player like that. Gareth Bale would be nice. At 93, Gareth Bale. These guys don't really suit me very well. We'll take Conor Plianka there. We've got Douglas Costa for the left mid, but Conor might be alright. I'm definitely taking Arnautovic. Now, what's on that? Medium, C4. Now, Arnautovic might just be the CDM. And you guys are going to be like, what are you talking about? Allow me to explain. Let's take Julio Cesar for goal. Arnautovic has 85 pace and 88 physical, 6'4", medium, 4-star, 4-star. The only thing he lacks is the standing and sliding tackle. But because of the way the standing and sliding tackle work in FIFA, it doesn't matter. Like, it's one of the most irrelevant stats in the game, in my opinion. So Arnautovic would actually make a serious CDM. And then last but not least, Kroos, Jonas, Denisov, Kazawa, Hulk. That Denisov card is pretty decent. That Hulk card is really good. Obviously, Hulk has a team of the season, but as a super sub, we'll go for the Hulk. So we've got a pretty decent starting lineup on the bench. Oblak, Smalling, Iniesta, Ronaldo, Messi, Florenzi, Arnautovic, Julio Cesar, all likely to be in the starting 11. It depends on who we get here. Okay, so goalkeeper is irrelevant, so we will be playing Oblak in net. Right back, let's hope we get a nice big right back. Yeah, there we go. We get Carvajal. We get the Juventus version of Dani Alves, but we are not taking him. We are going to take Carvajal. Fantastic player, potentially good at centre back. I played. We're going to play at centre. I played Juan Fran at centre back in my Road to Glory. Let's take that Barzagli card. A bit more pace than Koulibaly, better defending, much worse physical, but I think Barzagli's tall, isn't he? 6'1", low high, that is perfect for the defence there. And then the other centre-back we will take... Okay, so it looks like we'll take that Miranda card. He is an upgraded card, so he does work, but Chris Smalling... More pace, a little less defending, but better physical. Chris Smalling is actually going to make the team. I didn't think he would make the team. I'm glad I picked him now, because otherwise we could have been in a little bit of trouble at left back. And we will take that Leyoun, at centre back. We'll take that Leyoun for the left back spot. In defensive centre midfield, Baumgartlinger might be a good shout. That Danilo Pereira card is nice. Medium high 6'2". We'll put him in there. I'm probably going to try Arnautovic in at CDM, to be perfectly honest. I rate him as a centre. I think he'll be good. It'll be worth a try anyway. What can go wrong, really? Oh, that 89 Vidal, club 80 for Arturo Vidal. He will definitely get into that midfield section. High work rates, which is perfect for a centre mid. And the second centre mid that we're going to be taking will be none of these guys. We're going to put in that centre midfield spot. It's either going to be Iniesta or Hulk. Iniesta's passing is way better. Or Florenzi. Florenzi would be decent as a well-rounded midfielder. We'll try Florenzi in there, I think. He gets that strong link to Barzagli as well. Not that it makes any difference. In at right midfield, ooh, that Shaqiri looks very nice indeed. Another Iron Man of the Match player in there. And then up front, we are going to get no one interesting. So we're going to put Ronaldo up front. We're going to put Messi... Maybe we leave Messi as a super sub. Or maybe we bring Shaqiri on as a super sub. Messi is just like far better than Shaqiri stats-wise. Let's get Joe Allen off, put Conor Plianka on the bench. Let's get Zoet off and put Hulk on the bench. Let's get, we'll take Casco off the bench as well and put Danilo Pereira. Just in case Arnautovic isn't doing what I need. What I could do is I could play Vidal at, in fact, Vidal would probably make a much better CDM and Arnautovic in at centre mid. Look how difficult it is to get links in this formation anyway. Like, each centre midfielder has got 4 links. The CDM's got 4 links. Both centre-backs have got 4 links. The centre midfielders have got, 4 links. The strikers have got 4 links. Like, crazy difficult to get exactly what you need. We don't need Julio Cesar on the bench. It's an interesting draft. It's only 44 chemistry. But like I say, because they're all special cards, chemistry literally means nothing. I think it's workable. I've not really used this formation, so I don't really know how that's going to work. But I think Messi, Ronaldo, and Douglas Costa with Arnautovic and Florenzi is one of the weirdest midfields you're ever going to see. A right back and a left mid in centre mid, and then a centre mid and central defensive midfielder. It's one of the most interesting teams I've ever built. Although it's not good for chem, it is very, very interesting. We've got Leyoun, Costa, Arnautovic. You haven't seen these players in so many drafts. You've seen Ronaldo, you've seen Messi, you've probably seen Carvajal. You might well have seen Oblak. You won't often have seen Leyoun, Costa, Smalling, Barzagli, Vidal, or Arnautovic, or Florenzi in drafts. So I'm bringing you guys hopefully something a little bit different. And that is going to be the draft. It is a 134 draft, one of my lowest rated ever drafts. I think it could quite possibly be my lowest ever rated draft. You see how it like tells you your highest rated draft in the record? It should tell you best team score and worst team score, just because it'll be quite interesting. But those are my stats if you guys are interested. That is the team that we're going to be playing with. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 189 team, 91 Suarez, 97 Ronaldo, that 99 Messi, Rakitic, Koke, and Toni Kroos there. Those are man of the match cards, they look really nice. He's got Carvajal, Godin, Felipe Luis, the blue Marcelo, and in form Ruffier. So quite a nice team. We obviously have got a really low chem team right now due to the fact that chemistry doesn't work, and I'm interested to see how low chem teams will play when chemistry has been fixed. You know, eventually EA are going to patch it. I honestly don't know whether or not it's going to be patched before the new game. I don't know whether it's going to be a months rather than weeks kind of situation. I think a lot of people are expecting it to be patched like imminently. Like for me, it's like it's a lot of coding. It's like it's an error that's been in the game for so many years that I can't imagine it's just a, oh, let me go, boop, done. Let's roll out this patch. You know, it's going to cost time. It's going to cost money. It's going to take a long time, in my opinion, to get it patched. So for you guys with your no chem teams, Don't even worry about it. Go back and just get the players that you want until it's patched. Play with the players that you want. There's no point not. So we go 3-1 down in this game, guys. In a game that, in my opinion, I was definitely deserving of better than 3-1. And in the 80th minute, we finally got one back. A Churro Vidal there from Douglas Costa. Pops it in the back of the net. 3-2, 10 minutes to go. I just need that one more goal to try and get myself back into extra time. And then eventually, hopefully go on and win the game. And I just saw Florenzi on the ball there. And I tell you what, guys, Florenzi is absolutely sensational as a centre mid. He is fantastic. He might not be the tallest, but he's just up and down and up and down, and he's always in the right place, and his passing is exemplary, and he just generally is absolutely fantastic in that centre midfield spot. I wasn't sure how it was going to be, because, when I've used Leun there, Leun is 90s, high 80s every stat. Florenzi's, although he's above 80 in every stat, most of them are low to mid 80s, so I wasn't sure quite how well he would play. But he played really well, and we ended up scoring 3 goals late on. I think we scored 81, 85 and 90 and took the win 4-3. And in my opinion, I deserved the win. Maybe not in your guys' opinion. Obviously, feel free to tell me that I'm just being biased because it was me that was playing. And then the next opponent we come up against has got Enquiries, Messi, Ronaldo. 3 man of the matches: Varane, Pepe Reina, Kovacic. The team of the season, the team of the year, Dani Alves, and Gaia at left back. And this game was generally pretty interested. It was pretty easy, to be fair. Messi here goes down the right hand side, plays into Florenzi, fake shots past the defender, squares it across to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets slid through the back by Dani Alves. It comes as a penalty and a red card after just 2 minutes. And honestly, at that point, I just knew I was going through to the next round. There are certain things that happen in FIFA that just give you that huge edge. And losing a defender and a goal after just 2 minutes is one of those. And then after 10 minutes, Florenzi again here on the ball. Look, just watch how many times he gets the ball and how many perfect passes he makes, how many interceptions he may get, the sort of ability of his passing. It's not just the fact that I'm giving, 5-yard passes here or there. They're good passes from Florenzi. Picks up the ball again, lays it out to Arnautovic. Arnautovic into Messi, fake stop, the step over to flick through the legs of the defender. Arnautovic picks it back up again. It falls to Ronaldo. He slots it in the back of the net and it becomes 2-0. And that was a really, really good team goal. One of the best team goals I've scored this year. Good passing, few skill moves, lovely finish. Not too long after I scored the goal, my opponent did get one back. He cuts inside with Messi, really lovely finish. That is, one of the better versions of Messi. You expect him to hit that finesse shot from there. And for the love of me, no matter how much I tried, that was the end of the game. I think actually my Florenzi got man of the match in that game. Pepe Reina there for him, making 12 saves in a game that I absolutely dominated. And 2-1 was not a fair scoreline. I should have scored more. But all that is really important is that we made it into the semi-final. Went into the semi-final, we go. He's got the 92 belt. He's got George Weah. Obviously, George Weah is beneficial of the day one chemistry boost. He's also got that Dani Alves. He's got a Pepe Reina of his own. It's an man of the match version. He's got the Juan Fran, the Ben Yat. It's a really, really nice team. But once again, very early on in the game, he makes a mistake with a free kick here. And I just run forward with Douglas Costa. I'm not really doing anything other than running in a straight line. I'm just biding my time, waiting for the right pass to make it. He bites, expecting me to cut inside to Messi. I wait for the challenge. Eventually, I do cut inside to Messi. Lay it inside to Florenzi, who is on hand to slot it home into the back of the net. And a beautiful finish from Florenzi as well. So many times in FIFA, I've squared that ball back to a midfielder and they've ballooned it or skied it or it's gone past them. But for some reason, Florenzi, as I said earlier on, right place, right time, all the time. And there's another great tackle from Florenzi at kickoff. Passes it to Messi. Messi hits him with a stop and turn into Vidal. Vidal to Arnautovic. Arnautovic out wide to Douglas Costa. I get super lucky to hold on to the ball there, but Douglas Costa then takes the shot. Keeper parries it. He made a substitution as well. He took off his Iron Man of the match Pepe Reina and brought on Buffon. Buffon parries it. Arnautovic with his big 6'4" frame is there to head home. And that was the end of that. So the semi-final is now done. Easy game, easy life up to this point. The only game that really caused us any problems was the first round. We ended up winning in the 90th minute. And even that game, I should never have really been 3-1 down. No excuses. I ended up winning the game anyway, so it's not really an excuse. I was disappointed in my own defensive performance. Into the final we go, and we come up against the best team of the day, in my opinion, and ironically the lowest chem team of the day. He's got 77 chem, 90 rated, that great Griezmann, that Maicon, that Matuidi. He's got 2 Team of the Year players, 4 Team of the Season players, 2 Man of the Match players. He's got inform DeMarcos, inform Felipe Luis, and 88 Thiago Silva at centre-back. And another defensive error from my opponent lets me in. He makes a bad pass in midfield, put 2 passes down, counter-attack. Cristiano Ronaldo is inside, passes it to Florenzi. Florenzi shoots again and scores again, and just further solidifies himself as probably the best player in the team this entire tournament so far. So we take a nice early lead in the draft final. It's always good to get that first goal in the draft final, just makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. And we get into the box again here with Ronaldo. Thiago Silva with a good tackle, but it falls back to Florenzi after a bad clearance, and again a first time shot, scores the goal, makes it 2-0. But this is the goal of the episode. Ronaldo with a stunning free kick. I think it was 45 yards out. I might have said 43. I think it said 45. I don't score many free kicks with Ronaldo. I don't like his free kick stance. So I was trying some different things. I was trying to put it wider and curl it instead of trying to use the driven free kick, and it worked. It just flew into the back of the net. There is Leyoun picking up the loose ball in midfield. Arnautovic plays it through to Ronaldo. 71 minutes in now. Fake shot from Ronaldo. Another fake shot from Ronaldo. Finesses it to the top bins. It's 4-0. 73 minutes in. It's game over. We have won ourselves our 4th draft in 5 episodes, and that is 5 times going with no chem teams. I say no chem. What I mean by no chem, for those of you that may be a bit confused, I don't mean literally 0 chemistry. I mean I'm not going for chem. Like a no chemistry is considered. So a no chem team isn't a 0 chem team necessarily. It's a no chem team. Like not going for chemistry, if that makes any sense. But there you have it, guys. A nice 4-1 win. It was actually an even game, as you can see by the match stats. I had a bit more possession. I feel harsh on my opponent for 4-1. That's the end of the gameplay. Here's the packs. So, guys, we end up winning the draft with this 46 chem team. I never once made a sub throughout all 4 games. It was a really good formation. It was a really good team. I was quite surprised, to be perfectly honest, because I've used this formation only once or twice before, and I wasn't overly keen on it. The first game, although was quite close in scoreline and took me to the 90th minute to come back from 3-1 down and win it, I was actually like the more dominant player and in my opinion had the better chances. Of course, that's subjective. You guys may well disagree. The second game, only a 2-1 win in a game I absolutely smashed the guy. He got that red card really early on and I just couldn't put the ball away. His Jose Reina made some unbelievable saves. We got a really early 2-0 rage quit in round 3, and then in round 4 we end up winning 4-1. Now EA have just released an Man of the Match striker Ronaldo, and we get a mega pack and a premium gold players pack. That's not a bad reward. It could be worse. Let's see if that 97 Ronaldo, I don't know why they didn't make him a 98. Let's see if we can get anything good in this pack. No, we get Sommer in goal. That's shocking. There could still be an Man. There's not. There could be a transfer. There could be anything, and there's just not. We're going to send it all to the club. I'll send Sommer to the trade pile. I don't think he goes for anything. We'll discard the rest. But that is now another draft win. 4 draft wins out of the last 5 episodes. And if we get nothing in this pack, that's going to mean, again, the one time that we finished in the second round, we got an Man of the Match, and all 4 draft wins would be deemed irrelevant. Let's see if the FIFA gods are shining upon us. Are there any luck? Is there any luck? Is there any luck? No. We get Morgan Schneiderlin, 82 rated. There's no transfers in there. Oh man. Oh, that's horrendous. 1, 2, 3. 6 of our rares are contracts. Only 1 fitness card, a few position modifiers, some kits. That is just shit. It's just shit. There is no other way to describe this pack other than shocking. He's a transfer. I wonder if he actually sells for anything. Hopefully he sells for 1,000 coins. You know, we might get 600 coins. 600 coins for him. Unbelievable. Yeah, in general, guys, that's another shocking pack. So once again, winning the draft proves absolutely fruitless. And it's boring me. I almost want to lose in the second round now to try and get a decent pack pool. But I did what I could. I did my best. I won the draft. That's 4 out of the last 5. We are getting our record way back up. You know, we've got a really good record in general now. but our online draft record, of course, there was that one episode where I did like 6 drafts and quit out to try and get a special card. So if you take those away, we're about 284 wins to 100 losses. We're about 42 wins from about 143 entries, which for me isn't too bad. A 1 in 3 win-loss ratio for me is quite good. We've won 4 out of 5. Hopefully, we can get another win in the next episode and maybe pack something good. This is going to be the end of the video though, guys. So if you have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.